What up, what up, what up, family? Good morning. Welcome to the Afro Latina Show. I am your host, Alicia Anabel-Santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 294. Choose your words wisely. And so this morning, I woke up thinking about the people who consider other people's feelings before speaking. I'm sure you know the folks that they're preparing for their rebuttal before you even get your point out. You can tell they're not paying attention. They're not hearing the words coming out of your mouth. They're quick with their responses because in their mind all they care about is what they have to say and them being heard. And so I'm thinking about mindfulness. I'm thinking about the power of our words and how right now there are so many people using this opportunity, like in this political climate, in social media, to say any old shit to anyone. And it's funny because my daughter and I were talking about how sometimes people write shit that can be like fighting words. Like, you would never say this shit to people to their face, like in the street, but people think they could say and get away with saying anything and everything to anyone. And so I think, this morning, I don't want to spend time on all the negative shit people say because there's a lot out there. I am meditating on how we are treating people. Like, how are we moving in the world, treating folks? People we walk by on the street. If we're in a fucked up mood or we're in a bad and dark place, are we taking that shit out even on strangers? Or are we considering their feelings before even stepping to them? I think communication and words are beautiful, right? I'm a writer. I love words. And so I always want to make sure that I'm finding the right words to address someone, to convey a feeling or emotion. And I definitely get it wrong sometimes. There are times that I lead with emotion and passion and say shit that can be out of line, in the heat of the moment. And so I can own that, right? But how can we do better? How can we be better? How can we choose our words, and intentionally choose words that lift rather than break down, that affirm rather than insult, And so, yeah, that's that internal work, family. So why don't we meditate? Let's breathe. Inhale. 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 Breathe normally. I want you to think about a moment when someone said some real foul shit to you that you were like, whoa. Maybe they wrote it, or maybe you read it. Maybe they said it to you. How do you wish they would have come to you, How do you feel the conversation, the words could have been a little bit more gentle, a little softer, a little kinder, a little considerate? How could they have framed whatever it was that was said to you that offended you? I want you to think about that, right? Think about how someone said some shady shit to you and how maybe they could have said it differently. Now I want you to see yourself saying some shady shit. Because the thing is that when we are doing this work, we are owning our role in the dysfunction or breakdown in communication. We're not just putting the blame on one person. We are seeing ourselves as like an equal participant. And maybe there are people who are shadier than us, but that doesn't mean that we don't say some slick shit or want to say some slick shit, because even thinking about it is like saying it. So how could we have said that differently? How could we be different? How could we be mindful of the things that we're saying to people? You can pause this meditation at any moment to reflect, to think, to journal about what's rising for you, what you're feeling in the pit of your stomach. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, come out of meditation. Every single moment is an opportunity for us to be better and do better. And communicating and choosing words and being considerate of other people's feelings is an art. It's a gift. And more of us should practice it, because I think that the more we do that, the more we feel like we are valuing other people. Period. You know, if I speak to you with love and respect, it's because I see you and I value you and I care about how my words affect you, and so I'm going to be careful with that, right? But if you're going to say any old shit to me, any way you want to say it, not having any regard for my heart and my feelings, then we can't be in communication, because that shit doesn't feel good. And so, with that, that is my diary for today. My intention for today is to choose my words and to just intentionally be loving, right? Like to choose that, to choose peace, to choose to lift, you know, to choose to be light for others. And I wish you a beautiful day, yo. Peace.